Hi guys, it's reaction time. We've got Sweet and Lynch and Miracle, the second single from the forthcoming album Heart and Sacrifice, the third Sweet and Lynch album. Of course, I'm always excited to hear masters at work like Michael Sweet and George Lynch. I'm sure you guys are. Without further ado, should we just get on with it? 19th of May, I think this album's coming out. I'm slightly excited about it. There's some great albums out this year. Without further ado, let's do it. This is Miracle. Going to stop it there, guys, just before the solo. Good just to hear George Lynch starting to shred then. So I'll tell you what I'm really glad of is that it's so different, I think. When these two guys get together, I mean, I wouldn't say this song is anything like Striper or Dokken, for instance. There might be a bit of Lynch mob in there, you know, and I know there has been that little bit in there on the past album, especially the first one, on some of that. But I love the fact that they sound completely different because, you know, obviously Michael Sweet does his solo stuff, and that some of that now is very almost hand in hand with some of Striper's stuff, which I love, by the way. It's almost like it getting a double dose of Striper almost. But this is so far removed, but in a really good way as well. Very groove laden. I mean, that sort of picky guitar bit, you know, through the verses is very cool. You can't help but, you know, like that. It's got a really excellent groove to it. I love the way it almost, I think the chorus is really catchy, and I love the way it just goes into it. Like, it's all of a sudden it's there and it's hit you. A miracle! Almost brought on by, you know, that catchiness is almost brought on by Michael Sweet's, just the way he sings Miracle. I think it's great. It's just got a great melody to it. A bit more rocking than the last track. I remember the last track was a bit more slow to sort of medium paced. Rhythm, like bluesy type thing. This has got that going on. You know, it's got that strut about it, that bluesy sort of feel to it. But man, it sounds absolutely fantastic. And I'll tell you what, Michael Sweet's voice. I mean, I know I go on about it, but he's another singer that puts 100% into it. It sounds like he's like giving 100% all the time. He, you know, he won't give anything else. I know that. You know, he puts everything into that vocal. You know, he just sounds amazing. He's one of them wonders, isn't he? You just think, man, how old is he now? He's got to be like near 60, isn't he? And he's singing like that. And that's one of the hardest things, you know, to sing that way when you're that age. I mean, don't mean to put old Don Dokken down, but, you know, I know he hasn't looked after himself so much, probably one of the reasons why, but, I mean, you know, it's so easy, though, even if you do look after yourself, those vocal cords can really take some, you know, some bashing over the years, especially, you know, the way Striper as well, the way they tour and stuff, you know, in giving it 110% every night. You'd think it would have weighed down on Michael's voice, but he sounds as good as ever, if not better. It's just amazing stuff. We're just about to hear Lynch as well, just let loose, hopefully, on this solo. I can't wait to hear it, because sometimes he really goes for it. Didn't go for it so much in the last song, but let's hear what he's going to do in this. Here we go, guys. Well, we definitely made up for it, didn't he, Lynch, in that solo, man. Some amazing stuff. He's so inventive as well, and really is one of those guitar players that, you know, you can just tell it's him. The tone of the guitar, the way he plays. He does some really clever stuff, man. And I love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, we got loads of it at the end as well. I love the way he was playing those little guitar melodies at the end there, trading off with Michael Sweet when he was screaming. Some brilliant screams from Michael Sweet. Like I said, he hasn't lost an inch of his voice, man. Sounds amazing. George Lynch sounds amazing. Great rocking track. Really looking forward to the variety on the album as well. I mean, those two singles are totally different than each other, which is a really cool thing. I like variety, you know. I don't want to listen to the same song for 12 songs, for instance. I want some variety in my music, and they definitely give it, you know. They almost like give you a bit of Striper sometimes and a bit of Dokken, almost separate the songs, then they do the collaborations. But that was really cool, that, because it didn't, the only way you could say it sounded like either of those, you know, Dokken, Lynch Bob or Striper was just, you know, hearing Michael sing, obviously, and Lynch's guitar is so noticeable as well. But the song itself, that one, didn't sound like either band, and I'm really cool about that. I think it sounds great. Amazing stuff. That's Miracle. That's Sweet and Lynch. Let me know, guys, if you're going to get the album. That's coming out on 19th of May. I'm sure a lot of people are. This one's going to be a big seller for Frontiers, I think. Let me know if you like that song in the comments below. I'll see you soon.